When we think about meat versus vegetable, we think about how meat can make our mouth watering or make us feel like we want to more meat. When it comes to vegetable, we cannot be satisfied with eating, or we don't feel like eating more vegetable, but it helps us have a better lifestyle. From this topic, we will think about why meat is better to eat instead of why vegetables and why vegetables is better than meat for multiple reasons, and purpose why we needed it. For the concept of argument, we can talk about the pros and cons of meat and veggie, and the origin of food and how we start eating them instead of the other categories of the food group. So, the origin of meat can come from the dinosaur age or stone age by most humans or cavemen, the what we call it. They're able to hunt food and gathering supplies to not starve or to death during their time. Other other people think they'll survive years of meat and still able to move on. Even during the ice age, it would take about like 12 centuries and multiple generations to finish the ice age. Most cavemen were not intelligent as we are today, but they're able to cook meat as sure tastes good and not rots for disease that they during their timeline. The origin of vegetable is a bit different than the origin of meat. It's because it came from the beginning of the Iron Age, from the pre-Roma era, during the time when we were starting to eat veggie because of the social class. The poor people farmed for food and crops to fertilize vegetable, while higher class as military eat meat. The concept of eating veggie has allowed us to be in shape, while the other class become obesity over time. From that era, it was the best way to fertilize veggie because there was no experiment from food over time that give us people disease or whatever. These are the origins of how eating meat and vegetable during the BC era. But there are some pros and cons. For example, when eating meat is when it's cooked, you could have high amount of proteins in your body. Meat is also contain vitamins, especially kind of for example, meat mostly contain vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, and B12. Help your body to have less disorder and improve our digestion system. Another example is improve while eating meat is help us is muscles, increase bones as well as major downside is that eating meat, for example, eating raw meat. Um, it can give you disease that can affect our body. It's also risk of having multiple disorder that also is death. Another problem with eating meat is just raw meat is food poisoning when it's not fully cooked. People prep to cook, but they don't know how to fully cook meat. Last problem is that eating meat is by eating each other. There were cannibalism who people who eat other humans without fully cooking is a major issue worldwide. They are mental disorder and similar towards zombies. There are some major concepts from eating meat and how to eat meat properly. A different concept of vegetable is how pros and cons, for example, eating veggies, whatever you can help you have multiple vitamins, especially vitamin K that can help your blood clot. Veggie can help you more physical activities and could give less stress when exercising. That's why vegetable can help us you improve, reduce pain and reduce contact with disease can make you sick. Problem of veggie is that eating one veggie is only contain one or two vegetable vitamins on it. Another concept is eating vegetable is from most food products that can carry disease or experiments from other vegetables that create disease such as cancer. Lastly, people can eat vegetables from only satisfy a small amount of hunger. Plus, people can take a long time to produce veggie instead of eating meat. There are some pros and cons from eating meat and vegetable. Whenever we think about food and vegetable, the only thing we could think is that people need to think of trying to go on a diet or having strong bones and bigger muscle for your lifestyle. The best way for now is eating one or another because why ask? Because right now we're living at the worst time. coronavirus infection, people, and the only way we could have not have any kind of disease is by eating the right vegetable, like vitamin C, or having multiple vitamins in your body. Trying to eat meat can help your vitamins flow to your body like zincs, but who knows what kind of food you need in your body.